Also, Krishna, as Supreme Personality of Godhead, he taught us how to live in this world without being tempted by them. So, apart from bringing his friends, his parents, and the gopis who worshipped him and with who worshipped with a lot of respect. He brought gopis also. So on the Kurukshetra battlefield, Krishna showed not only Krishna showed his universal form to Arjuna, he showed universal form to Arjuna. And he spoke Bhagavad Gita. Krishna brought Bhagavad Gita into this world. So we cannot imagine, we cannot imagine how much effect these things are there. He not only brought, he brought Bhagavad Gita also. So I was telling in the Janmashtami lecture, imagine you are not getting any job. Finally, after 1 year of not getting a job, you become so frustrated. You start applying everywhere. You start applying, different universities. Because you are very career oriented. So basically we don't realize how time is flying out. A small disturbance here, but can you is my voice audible? Is it, or there is a break and coming it slowly. If it is clear, straight, that's okay. Shamataji.
Prabhuji, it's coming clearly, Prabhuji.
So Krishna, when he showed the yourself, we'll see that in the 11th chapter. He showed all the devatas in his body, and Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and all the devatas. At the end, he showed even 400 Vishnu form. Later, he reduced it to 200 Krishna form, and he told Arjuna, Sududarsamisam midam rupam drishtavan isyanmama. Rupasya nityam darsana kamshana. So this form of mine as Krishna, it is very difficult to obtain, very difficult to get it. So Krishna is telling So Krishna is telling what is that? This form of mine is very rare even to devatas. Nityan darsana kankshana. They try to take this they try to take darshan of this form. So Bhagavad Gita, Krishna begins Bhagavad Gita telling, "You're not the body but the spirit soul within." So first canto Srimad Bhagavatam, third chapter. After mentioning all these 25 incarnations, Krishna's name comes. Krishna, uh, so what is that? Krishna, what is that? He killed so many demons in Krishna Leela. In Bhagavad Gita, as I said, the first chapter, second chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna starts telling, "You're not the body, you're a spirit soul." In other words, he establishes us on the platform of soul, and he starts speaking the different chapters. And finally, at the end, Krishna tells everyone to surrender to him only. You know, Krishna tells, Krishna petitions to everyone to uh, so what is that? So Krishna starts telling you, Krishna, I mean, you're not the body but a spirit soul. Then at the end, Krishna tells you to surrender. Then the question is, why is Krishna asking all these things? Answer is very simple. If you clean your heart, why is Krishna, in middle of Bhagavad Gita, he says, Sadatam kirtayantam mam yatandasya dridavratya namasyantasya mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. My devotees always chant my name. Why is Krishna telling everyone? You know, uh, uh, and I want to say something. That's okay. So Bhagavad Gita, Krishna surrendering to Krishna is the ultimate dharma of the living entities. That is the point I'm making. Surrendering to Krishna is the ultimate, the charama laksham, the end goal is a surrender to Krishna. Don't surrender to your mind, don't surrender to your body, but surrender to Krishna's, surrender to Krishna. You know? Krishna killed so many demons in Krishna Leela. You know, actually all the demons that Krishna killed in Krishna Leela, but Krishna Leela, man, Putana represents, but actually when what the demons that Krishna killed, all the bad qualities that are there in our heart. So when we take shelter of Krishna, by chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'm back now. So Krishna killed Putana. So all the demons that Balramji killed in Vrindavan, they represent the bad qualities that are there in our heart. When we render service, I mean, when we get initiated and when we render service to Guru, when Guru sees that Guru is very pleased, then Guru will pray for us. Guru will pray for us, and that is how these qualities. When Guru is happy with us and Guru removes these impurities, you know, Balramji killed Pralambasur and Dhenukasur. You know, Balramji killed Pralambasur and Dhenukasur. Pralambasur represents the licentiousness, means illicit sexual relationships. If you take shelter of Krishna by chanting his name, these impurities, they slowly started taking, you know. So, but the demons Krishna killed are the bad qualities in our heart. When Guru is very happy with our services, our mood and quality, Guru, then
Prabhuji, I think it's getting disconnected in the middle, Prabhuji. We are losing your voice.
actually, no, that's what I got doubt. Um, okay, let me see. Hold on. You know, I'll stop sharing and I'll share again. Okay. So the demons Krishna killed are the demons or the impurities in our heart. When Guru is very happy with our sadhana, our service, Guru will request Krishna to remove these bad qualities in our heart. That is how our heart becomes purified. That is how our heart becomes purified. So when our heart becomes purified, when we continue sadhana by chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then what happens is, um, when the heart is fully purified, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prema, Sadhya Kabanoy, Sravanadi Suddhachiti Kuriye Uday. The Krishna Prema is dormant in everyone's heart. The Krishna Prema, it is dormant. It is present in everyone's heart, but it is covered. When we do service, when we strictly follow four regulated principles, then when Guru is pleased with our sincerity, and Krishna sees our Guru is very pleased, then he will kill those impurities. So Balramji killed Pralambasur and Dhenukasur. Dhenukasur represents Dhenukasur means as a demon. Dhenukasur represents Pralambasur represents licentiousness, means illicit sexual relationships, and Dhenukasur represents what is that? Ignorance. I am this body. Mode of ignorance, tamagun. I am this body. Everything my body owns is mine. So Guru kills these two qualities. Then Krishna killed all these demons. So I don't know how much time we have, but anyway, what is it? Um, There is a fire alarm actually. Just give me 1 minute. Anyway, what is that? Putana represents false guru. The guru tells you are God, I am God, everybody is God. He is actually a bogus guru. The first demon Krishna killed was actually Putana. Because that type of Mayavad is dangerous. Usually a person who says you are God, I am God, everybody is God. He is actually a false guru actually. Second thing, the second demon that Krishna killed are our old and new bad habits. Sakatasura killed. Sakatasura represents our old and new bad habits. Cartload of old and new bad habits. How many of you think how many of you agree we have so many bad habits? And it's very easy to make a habit, but very difficult to remove them actually. Habits are like bed. We can very easily make a habit, but very difficult to get out. Let it be smoking, alcoholism, um, um, any habit for that reason, criticizing others, you know. Um, so the impurities, Krishna killed, the second demon that Krishna killed are, hello?
Hello. Hello.
Just, bro, you just hold on 1 minute. Yeah.
ఎవరండి?
So, what is that? So cartload of the old and new bad habits. How many of you us agree we have so many bad habits? They are
Yes,
not.
Prabhuji.
Krishna killed. One day what happened? Krishna, he tilted. It's called Uttan. Like children, what they do, sometimes once they become little big, they flip over. They flip over. When Krishna flipped over, it's called Uttan. Mother Yashoda, she wanted to celebrate. She wanted to celebrate this occasion. What happened? She put Krishna under the bed, under the cart, and she went inside, started giving charity to Brahmins. Then Sakadasur came and haunted this cart. Sakadasur came and haunted this cart with a view to kill Krishna. So the cart started moving and the wheels were about to crush Krishna. And Krishna, what he did, he just with one kick, he kicked the cart, killing Sakatasur. The cart flew in the air and breaking all the pots in the top. But nothing happened to Krishna. So Sakatasur represents old and new bad habits. And we continue these bad habits birth after birth after birth. There is no solace. There is no, what do you call it? We cannot become free from it. We regret left and right. But we do not know how to overcome them. If you take shelter of Krishna, Krishna will help you overcome it. Then Krishna killed Trinavarta. Krishna killed Trinavarta. Trinavarta came as a whirlwind. You know, Trinavarta came as a whirlwind. And he abducted Krishna. Sorry, Krishna was sitting on the ground. Actually, what happened that day? Yashoda was playing with Krishna. She was throwing Krishna in the air, and she was catching Krishna. And Yashoda was throwing Krishna in the air. Krishna was laughing. Suddenly, Krishna started becoming heavy. He started becoming heavy. He became so heavy. Yashoda, she could not even throw in the air. Parallel throwing, she could not even lift him. He became so heavy. She put Krishna on the ground and thought, what, he was attacked by a ghost or what? Why he has become so heavy? And she went inside to call Brahmins, to remove any ghost influences. But that's when Trinavarta came as a whirlwind, and he came and he picked up Krishna. Krishna was heavy as a mountain, in the hands of Yashoda. But Trinavarta came and picked him up. Krishna appeared like a feather light. And he took Krishna up in the air, only to throw from him and kill him. So Krishna started squeezing the neck of Trinavarta, and Trinavarta could not push Krishna away. So Krishna, finally Trinavarta fell down dead. But nothing happened to Krishna. So Trinavarta represents false pride due to material logic, leading to bogus philosophy, Mayavada. So if you acquire knowledge, especially spiritual knowledge, and if you acquire a little reasoning to defend that knowledge, you'll become falsely proud. Krishna says, as long as that quality is there, we don't get to pure bhakti. For that reason, Krishna killed Trinavarta also. Krishna killed Agasur. Agasur represents cruelty and violence due to envy. Agasur represents cruelty and violence due to envy. So, as long as we have due to envy, we start offending others, we start becoming cruel to others. We can never go back to Godhead. We can never go back to Godhead. So Krishna killed Unless we become free from this inequality envy, we cannot attain perfection of our life. And Krishna, one day Mother Yashoda bound Krishna with a rope. He bound, one day what she did, Yashoda bound Krishna with a rope. What happened so when she bound Krishna with the rope, the grinding mortar, in India people use grinding mortar to grind spices. So she took a rope and bound Krishna with the rope. Damodar Lila, we discussed this in Kartik. Anyway, what is that? So Krishna, he started, so he was chained, he was roped, he was chained, bound by the ropes along with grinding mortar. So what he did, he brought the grinding mortar between the trees and pushed the grinding mortar hard, causing the trees to fall down. These trees are actually, Kubera had two children, Manigriva and Nalakuvara. Manigriva and Nalakuvara. So they became trees by Narad Muni curse, and Krishna delivered them. Krishna delivered them. So they represent arrogant pride due to wealth. If you have so much money, if parents are very rich, or we ourselves rich, we become proud and we become arrogant. That is very detrimental to bhakti. That is very, very detrimental to bhakti. And Krishna also subdued Kaliya. Kaliya represents cruelty, snake-like crookedness, maliciousness, envy and pride. Everyone is listening?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So as long as we have cruelty, we have crookedness, maliciousness, we have envy and pride, we cannot take shelter of Krishna feelingly. We cannot chant the holy name sincerely. Then what happens? We'll stay in the cycle of birth and death. I know, so Bhakti Yoga process, Krishna consciousness process is, simple, no doubt. But one has to follow it very sincerely. Otherwise, we'll just keep on harboring these impurities. And, Krishna wanted us to go back to Godhead after attaining self-realization. But because we are harboring these impurities, we continue the cycle of birth and death. Even though we may be following Bhakti process, even though we may be chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Then, so when Indra became angry and started sending so much of rain, Indra actually wanted to remove Vrindavan from the globe. Hare Krishna. So then what Krishna did? He lifted Govardhan hill for 7 days. So for 7 days, Krishna lifted Govardhan hill. So what is Krishna's message? Please take my shelter. Sharanam Raja. Sarvadharman Parityadya Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Aham Tvam Sarva Papebhyo Moksha Isyami Masucha. That is the ultimate verse of Gita. What is the ultimate verse? Abandon all varieties of religion. Give up Hindu Dharma, Muslim Dharma, Christian Dharma, every Dharma, and you surrender unto me. Surrender unto Krishna is the real Dharma. Everything, so whatever Dharma we follow based on so-called religiosity, it is temporary. But eternally we are part and parcel of Krishna. So giving up all the religions, giving up all our whatever religion we are born into, and surrender to Krishna is the true Bhakti Yoga. Then what will Krishna will remove all the impurities in our heart, all the sins that we have accumulated. And Krishna can you hear? No. Okay. I'm sure you're hearing.
Yeah, again it's cutting off, Prabhuji.
Okay. So
Last 2 minutes. Yeah.
I'm sorry. So what is that? Shelter. Krishna is telling you surrender to me. Giving up every, all the dharmas. Krishna is telling you don't need to worship anybody, anything. Krishna is if you worship me alone, if you surrender to me alone, Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. It's Ekam. Ekam means only. Krishna is not only telling us Gita Acharya, but Krishna is also telling us Supreme Personality of Godhead. In this episode, especially Krishna lifting Govardhan hill. So Krishna is telling, you take my shelter, Sharanam, you surrender, Sharanagati, and practice pure bhakti. Then you will get Vraja Bhakti. What is Vraja Bhakti? What is the unique thing of Vraja Bhakti? Krishna is no doubt infinite, is present in his name, is present in his form, is present in his energies. Krishna is everywhere. So though his personality is everywhere, it's not easy to understand. That's why bhakti can be either Vaidhi Bhakti or Vraja Bhakti, Raganuga Bhakti. And Krishna says, if you practice this bhakti, you will come back to me. Krishna gives an advertisement in Bhagavad Gita about his home, about his planet, abode. Krishna is telling, come back home. Swami Prabhupada started a magazine, Back to Godhead magazine, because he wanted everyone to go back to Godhead. He wanted everyone to go back to Godhead. So one has to practice bhakti sincerely. Lord Chaitanya, who is not different from Krishna, he came for this purpose, to preach Krishna consciousness. And he wanted everyone to go back to Krishna. Prabhupada is actually, that Krishna Kripa Murti. Prabhupada is that Krishna Kripa Murti. With 40 rupees he came to America. He transformed all the drug addicts, whom he met. And he transferred them. Hare Krishna. So Prabhupada is telling, please come back. Do bhakti sincerely. Sometimes, I used to earlier, when in my early days of Krishna consciousness, I would sing songs, Then one day I asked myself, you want to make spiritual progress or you want to please your mind? So, what is that? Krishna Prabhupada is telling, if you just practice bhakti alone, that is enough. Especially, Krishna lifted Govardhan, that Leela, that pastime, Krishna is telling you don't need to worship anybody. You don't need to worship Indra. If you worship me, I'll take care of you. If you worship me alone, Mamekam Sharanam Raja, Am Tvam Sarva Papebhyo, Moksha Isyami Masucha, Sarvadharman Parityadya. So, that's why one should make goal of life, pure bhakti as one should make pure bhakti as goal of life. Time is running out. One question everyone should ask. Before Krishna consciousness, before you become very strong in Krishna consciousness, ask only one question. How much did you change? But if you ask yourself, ever since I have come to bhakti, I have changed a lot, I have learned a lot, then continue. Start, to get initiated, we need to chant 16 rounds. If you want to please Krishna by going on the altar, so pure bhakti is ideal, So become a pure devotee. If you make the determination, I should become a pure devotee today, from today onwards, I'll follow whatever is favorable for bhakti, I'll give up whatever is unfavorable for bhakti. Krishna is my protector, Krishna is my maintainer. Understanding this aspect, coming back to the story, that is a little tattva. If you, as I said last line, if you resolve to become a pure devotee, whether it is Vaidhi Bhakti or Ragana Bhakti, I should get initiated, I should have my spiritual master, I want to perform bhakti under the guidance of the spiritual master, then Krishna will appear in your heart. That is true Janmashtami. Then Krishna will appear in your heart, and that is a Janmashtami. What is Janmashtami? Sri Krishna Janmashtami. Krishna, we are praying to Krishna to enter into my heart, to appear in my heart. That is Janmashtami. So last week we discussed Krishna Leela, when Krishna was up to this screen, Krishna, what is that? Vasudev is a devotee of Narayan. So to convince Vasudev that Krishna himself is God. So then what happened, when Krishna was born, because Vasudeva was a devotee of Narayana, Krishna showed his majestic in Narayana form, and he reduced himself as a small baby boy. And if you see this side, Yashoda also gave birth to one baby boy and baby girl. uh, so was there Yashoda also gave birth to Nandanandan Krishna, and Yashoda gave birth to Yogamaya. And Vasudeva carried Krishna, crossing river Yamuna. Yamuna is very dear to Krishna, pure devotee of Krishna. Ramate Yamuna Pulinavane Vijayi Murari na Ramate Yamuna Pulinavane. So, if you 1 minute. So this when Vasudeva carried Krishna to Gokul Mahavan, where Yashoda gave birth to her children, the Krishna Vasudeva Krishna merged into the body of Nandanandan Krishna. Then what happened? Then of course he picked up this Nandanandan Vasudeva Krishna merged with Nandanandan Krishna, and Vasudeva brought the Yogamaya, and Devaki he went back again. The prison door was locked, and the chains came back. Then the baby cried. When the baby cried, Yamuna tried to, what is his name? Yamaraj, it's not Yamaraj, I'm sorry, what is it? Kamsa tried to kill the baby, but the baby rose in the sky, slipped from his hands and rose in the sky and told, oh fool, one minute. So Vasudeva, Kamsa, so Devaki pleaded, please don't kill. It is not baby boy, it is baby girl. Still he tried to kill, but the baby slipped from his hands. It assumed a 8-handed form. She assumed a 8-handed form. And she said, oh, fool number one, the child meant for you, what is that? 1 minute. So she assumed the form of Durga. So fool number one, the child is going to kill you is already born. Hare Krishna. Then Kamsa became repentant. Asked for forgiveness. Devaki and Vasudeva forgive him. They went home. But his ministers, they said, no, if he's already born somewhere, before he comes to kill you, we should kill him. Kamsa said, yes. That is when Putana comes to the picture. But before Putana comes to the picture, here Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda woke up, Krishna started crying. She woke she woke up, she saw Krishna like a blue butter, like a blue sapphire. It was so beautiful. Yashoda was so happy, she cried. And somebody told the message to Nanda Maharaj. He was in Goshala, Kauban. Then the message was sent to Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj in off orchard, you have a baby boy, baby boy. Sorry, what is that? You have a you have a beautiful, boy was born, looks like a soft butter. Please come. Nanda Maharaj went to that labor room. And, hello? Hare Krishna, can you hear?
Yes, Prabhuji, we can hear you.
So, what is that? So Nanda lady placed Krishna into his hands. He was so happy. There is a song in Vraj. आनंद उमंग भयो जय हो नंद लाल की, नंद के आनंद भयो जय कन्हैया लाल की, ब्रज में आनंद भयो जय यशोदा लाल की, हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की, हाथी घोड़ा पाल की जय कन्हैया लाल की. So there was so, when Nanda Maharaj saw Krishna, there was so much happiness, Anand, so much unlimited happiness appeared in his heart. And when the news reached everywhere that their king's son, king gave birth to a son, their queen gave birth to a son, they all, the friends and relatives of, they start coming, and so it is a festival. Wow. It is a festival. Then they performed Jatakarma. What star he was born? He was born on so when after Jatakarma was performed, they wanted to one minute. Yeah, Jatakarma means as soon as a child is born, they identify the star, the constellation, what is the Tithi, everything. Then what they do, they cut the umbilical cord from the mouth, the baby's umbilical cord. So when they came to this part of cutting the umbilical cord, then the person, he exclaimed, "Oh, there is no umbilical cord for this boy."
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol, can you hear me?
Yeah, now Prabhuji got disconnected in the middle.
So what is that? So when inside the baby has no umbilical cord, and there was a big festival. And Nanda Maharaj gave cows in charity, 2 million cows. Wow. Any auspicious event, we should give charity. So 2 million cows and what is that? And actually I said, I was speaking about this umbilical cord. There is no umbilical cord at all. On the top of it, the boy has a very auspicious marks on his palms. And amazing. So they felt, they have the Narayan born to them actually, Anyway, then what is that? They all went to take bath in Yamuna. Mother, the Rohini cooked unlimited varieties of food. They came back and they had that's Nandotsav. They had a party. So they were, instead of playing Holi, they started throwing butter, yogurt, and milk on each other. Hare Krishna. So Yashoda performed Abhishek to Krishna. And Yashoda performed Abhishek to Krishna. It's common trend in ISKCON that we perform Abhishek to Krishna, Radha and Krishna, or at least Krishna, on the eve of Krishna's appearance day. So we'll discuss how Putana came in. What is, Putana? Kamsa hired Putana. Kamsa told all told Putana, all the children who are less than 1 year old, you should kill them. Who are less than 1 year old, just kill them. Putana was actually a witchcraft, Kechari. She has some mystic powers, and she can travel anywhere. She can travel in the air by holding onto a branch. She can travel in the air by holding onto a branch of a tree. But when she came to Gokul Mahavan, she detected the powerful presence of a great personality. Who is that great personality? Krishna himself. So what happened? She disguised herself as the most beautiful woman. She disguised herself as the most beautiful woman. Everyone started thinking, because Narayan was born, to see him, his wife, Lakshmi also came. Everyone thought, just 1 minute. So, yes, everyone thought, because Narayan was born here, Lakshmi ji came himself. But nobody stopped her actually. She directly went into the bedroom of Yashoda. And there she saw Krishna. Krishna was hardly days old. Vibhudyatam balaka marika graham characharatna sa nimilite kshana. What is that? So Vibhudyatam balaka marika graham characharatna sa nimilite kshana. So as soon as Putana came, Krishna closed his eyes. Acharyas explained why Krishna closed his eyes. One Acharya felt, if his glance falls on Putana, maybe she'll change. If she changes, then the Leela will not happen. So that's why Krishna pretended, what is it? So what she did, Krishna closed his eyes, thinking, if my glance falls on her, she may change. She may not come forward to kill me. For that reason, Krishna closed his eyes. Then another Acharya explained, it may not be true, because Krishna's glance fell on Duryodhana many times. Duryodhana still didn't change. Then what made him close his eyes? Are Putana is coming. She is coming to give me poison, but still I am going to give her the position of Yashoda in the spiritual world. If I am giving like this, what should I do for gopis? They are given everything, they are fully surrendered, they are pure devotees. So Supreme Lord was thinking what he should give in future to reciprocate with the Krishna, reciprocate with the love of gopis. So Krishna was thinking, that's why he closed his eyes. And different acharyas gave different explanation. But the reality is Krishna closed his eyes. Then Putana, she came, she felt, oh babies, she smeared powerful poison to her breasts. So then what happened? She straight away went into the bedroom and she put Krishna in her lap. She started breastfeeding. expecting Krishna to die in less than 2 minutes. So then what happened? I'm trying to recollect the sloka. Samuncha Munchala with the Prabhashini, Nishpidya Manakula Jiva Marman. So she wanted to kill Krishna. She smeared her breast with poison, so much poison. So then what happened? But Krishna, with the same lips, Krishna is going to speak Bhagavad Gita in future. So what Krishna did? He understood she has killed so many children. So Krishna wanted to kill Putana. So then what he did, he started sucking the first miss. Krishna is feared death, Krishna is a death of death. Even fear personified cannot come in front of Krishna. So that is a sign, what is that? What is that? So much Prabhashan, Nishpidya Manakula Jiva Marmani. So first Krishna slowly drank milk. She was waiting for Krishna to fall down dead. But after 4 minutes also nothing happened. Oh, really? So when he sucked the milk initially, first he sucked the poison, then he sucked milk. And slowly he started sucking the life air. When the moment Krishna touched Putana, so Putana got the knowledge. Puta means pure, na means not. In Vishnu Sahasram, what is that? In Bhagavad Gita, Bhavajnana tapasa abhuta mad bhavam agata. Knowledge is very pure. Krishna got his knowledge. So what he did, Krishna started sucking life air. She started telling, leave me, leave me, leave me. Krishna did not leave her. She tried to push Krishna, but he could not. She couldn't push Krishna. But what happened? Finally, she could not control, and Krishna's not only sucked the, so he sucked the life air, and Putana, she could not maintain that beautiful form. She fell down dead. Uddhava tells in third canto Srimad Bhagavatam, Aho vakiyam stanakala kutam jigam sayapayi yadapya sadvi leve gatinda trivichtam tatonyam kamva dayalam saranam rajema. Probably what we'll do, I think, we should end it here. We'll tell the tattva behind Krishna killing Putana next week. Any question or comment? Any question or comment? Anybody?
Guruji, Prabhuji, namaskar.
Namaskar. Hare Krishna. Tell me.
I have heard this story several times, but this details and this explanatory note is very, very, very giving knowledge very much. And I am very grateful to you, Prabhuji, for God to allow me to hear you. Namaskar, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. My obeisances. Anyone has any question or comment? Very important thing is Janmashtami means inviting Krishna into our heart, or not inviting impurities in our heart. We should we should make a conscious effort to change. It's very important, you know. So the day, otherwise every day, if you try to, invite Krishna, if you try to retain Krishna in your heart by chanting the holy name Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram.
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare.
Every day is Janmashtami for us, because actually Krishna takes birth in every, and practically every, Krishna travels all the universes. After living in one planet, for 125 years, the Krishna goes to another planet. So somewhere right now, Krishna is being born. So every day is Janmashtami that way. But one has to, be a bhakti yogi, lead bhakti life very purely. Then you'll become serious. Should we end it here? I want to end
Battery
it.
plug.
If no question is there, I'll end it. We'll end it here. Thank you very much. Dandavad pranam, Vishnu Padani.
धन्यवाद
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Thank you, Guruji. Pranam,
Shri Ram,
Pranam. Sastanga Pranam.
Thank you, Prabhuji.